Yeah, if you're one of the viewers who are watching this channel and you don't have like a Twitch account, I think it's really easy to make. I don't even believe it requires an email confirmation. Make a name, make a handle, just kind of talk. Well, everyone will talk. It'll be nice. It'll be be a nice familiar thing. This is a good hand against Reina, right? We're gonna get account siphoned. That's gonna be bad. Whether you want mouseless on HQ, that seems bad. ISO on HQ seems better, and then we're probably gonna lose to keyhole, so that's what the mouseless is for, because that's actually taxing for eater. I'd keep this. If we had a hedge fund, we'd be in a lot better place, and this preemptive is technically a dead card. It's not gonna be useful in that many matchups. Yo, Millhouse, I don't know what you're talking about. Neo Tokyo is just credit city. 2 credits on that card. I made that turn. You can log in with Facebook. Okay. That's not a thing I'd be comfortable doing. I'm really... Oh, hey, double ice wall. That's really good. So I'm just going to go HQ, put one R&D, just so we can afford to res everything and take a credit. But yeah, if you want to log in with Facebook, that's a thing you can do, I suppose. Okay. Wow, this is a deck that's running a lot of resources, it seems, so we might just be okay. Might not be a count siphon. So the idea is, do we rush behind Firewall? I think that might be scary. Just because a David can just ruin us. The fact that they're playing data folding means they're not running a really big rig. It also means they're probably not running Apocalypse, but that's probably Eater and Keyhole could be their entire rig. Oh wait, no, that's not enough, right? Yeah, so it's maybe just Faust. So I'm just going to play it a bit slow. I think that's generally the best play against Reina is to play slower than you think you should. I've always been punished by Reina playing too fast. I generally play too fast. That's why I play Wayland. And then we're good to go. Made you 5 total, cost 2 over 5 turns, and then you put a face that doesn't look entirely happy. I don't know what you're talking about. That card is fun. It's one more to trash, and it stayed for the whole game. It's super good. Yeah, it's I wanted to try it, and I'm happy I did. All right, this is not that explosive an opening. This is a really slow opening. They're gonna, if they install that next turn, right? They're down to 1 credits. E3 feedback implants means Faust almost entirely, or cutlery and that. What is it? The name of that current, or not that current? That thing that Adam has, right? That lets you click through stuff, and then you just run a lot of cutlery. I think that's what this might be. Could just be Faust. Interesting. This is gonna be a weird game. I think I'm just gonna score this with 2 credits. I'm not threatened. I'm not scared. They could run amok the server, which is actually really good. Run amok is absurdly good in Reina Roja, so I might actually want to go for 2 pieces of ice. I don't know how much I'm respecting this strange build. I don't understand. Always be running. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. That's totally the one. So I'm just gonna go again slower because this deck doesn't look like it's too fast. This runner deck. That being said, is probably when it is set up. I'm assuming it's monstrous, because there's no other reason to include these cards unless you have some ridiculous late game. Man, I really like Supplier. I wish Supplier was good and he just ran a bunch of cyber feeders. This is going to be slow. I'm just rushing now. I've given up. Oh, hey, that's good. That's a combo, right? Let's go. Let's make some money. So Oaktown Renovation is one of the best agendas. I like it so much. The fact that it's face up is fine, considering a lot of people don't run traps anyways. And the idea that I can advance or score an agenda while making credits, so it's not a tempo. Like, this is a huge tempo hit. You don't want to spend money advancing an agenda against Reina. Big fan. Big fan. So 2 credits a turn is a drip. That's a lot of money. This slow play also could be Vamp. Could be Eater Vamp. And Eater Vamp is devastating. There's Link going on in this deck. What's happening? Okay. Just gonna probably... I don't have anything better to do for my last click, so I think I'm gonna take the money. You could, in theory, also leave this as just a bank, a place to click for 2 credits. Next turn, what would I do? I'd probably put this down and try and score it. Oh man, that's goofy, isn't it? Or I could put this down and get this out. I don't know. I'm gonna score this for sure, though. So the question is, this doesn't end the run, so all you have to do is break a firewall. So single David could do it. And that's kind of unfortunate, but I probably want to slow this weird tempo down, right? Deep red, okay. This is Overmind. Confident this is Overmind. This is probably not a chess deck. This looks like it's going to be a big MU Overmind deck. So boosting the strength of my ice is probably going to be irritating. How long does it take to set up Overmind? A while? Yeah, likely a while. Do I have long enough to put down a Hollywood? Oh man, I could just rush this. This is going to be an anticlimactic game. If I could just get this out, then I can fast advance an Atlas, right? Oh boy, oh boy. Sage? You think it's Sage? I don't know. Could be. Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe Sage and Overmind. Kind of hoping it's a Kaisa deck, but I won't keep my hopes up. Is this a good play? They're going to get 2 more cards and 2 more credits. So they install Overmind. They have a whole bunch of money. This server cost them, what, like 10, 11, 12 to get in? Yeah, I'm in on this. This sounds good, right? Because when I advance this thing, I'm getting advancement counters, which means this thing gets beefy. I'm assuming they don't have David, right? There's no point in advancing a Mouseless unless I advance it all the way, which I'll do next turn by advancing this 3 times if it makes it. Yeah, I'm hoping that's good. So Supplier's doing a lot of work. There we go, Overmind. I think they don't have enough money to get through the server unless they let the Mouseless fire. This is going to cost, what, 5, 6, 10 credits to res? Leaving me just enough money to score my agenda. It's as if I planned it. I planned it. They also can get tagged, right? If I lose this, it's probably not that bad, right? Because I set up Mumbai Construction Company and just take money and sit back. So the question is whether or not they break this. It's pretty hard to break. Fire all. I think that's the right choice. That's the only way you get in. Do 1 net. It's fine. Give it a runner 1 tag. So they have to clear that. So the question is, do they have enough money to break this, which is 7 credits, and then clear the tag? No, they don't. Is that a problem? Oh, I'm short like a credit, ain't I? So this is what, 7? Dang, short 2. Win too fast. Win too fast, but this is good. This is a big tempo blowout. This card's going to be big in the matchup. It's really, really well placed against Overmind. And now we have all this ice up. We don't have to worry about things like run amok, if that's actually a thing. Oh, they do have money to clear the tag. Okay, that's fine. Anson. Is Anson better than Mumbad? Answer is no. Answer is definitely no. So let's get that in the server. I could score this, right? Yeah, I'll probably just score this, but then I have no money. Right? I think I just fast advance out of everything. Trash Supplier, they cleared the tag. They had 1 click extra. Okay, so yeah, what are my options? My options are stall advance, gives me no credits. Well, I can basically score this and get this out for free. And resed. Seems okay, but I want to play my hedge fund. So I'm probably just going to plug this in. If I had an Atlas, I'd be in a really good spot right now. So let's do this. Because like the idea is that if they're going to run the server, they're going to have to break... This is annoying. They're going to have to break this. And then they're going to have to trash this for 3. Oh wow, money's going to get out of hand real soon. So this actually seems okay. If I could draw the Neo Tokyo grid, we'd be golden. Yeah, exactly. All we need is Neo Tokyo. Let's go. 5 credits. Wow, excuse me. Do I just preemptive back in the single hedge fund? Yeah, that sounds good. I also want to get Anson up, so maybe I put Anson behind this guy. Probably just take credits for now, though. If next turn, if I do draw another one of these Oak Towns, I can score it from hand for only 2 credits, which is pretty good. E3 makes it hard to blow them out with Woodcutter. That's kind of unfortunate. But I guess that's why you run E3, right? Just for Woodcutter? It's actually not that... Like, I'm not running multiple subroutines on anything besides Mouseless. And I think they're just going to let Mouseless fire for the remainder of the game, unless I get real beefy. Do I res this for 2 credits? Because then they know what they need to siphon. I don't... It's unlikely they're running siphon, right? Because this is 2. They're probably running 3 of these. This is 2. Yeah, no siphon. I'm just going to res this. Yeah, you can pay 1 credit. It's fine. Single axis. What do you got? Preemptive action. That's cool. That's fine. Okay. Well, yeah, that's the thing you do, I guess. Atlas. Can I trick of light? I can, and then my HQ is gonna be exposed. Is that a problem? Not if I don't have the Atlas in there. And then the next turn I just score this. I think we can win. Oh wait, no, I don't have an Atlas token. Goofed that. Can score this. Get a free Anson. So install. Move for 4. Advance. 6 credits. Seems bad. I'm gonna just get rid of that. Put that on HQ and take some credits. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get vamped at some point in the game, so I want to be able to spend my money. For those who are just tuning in, this is Build-A-Bank. It's a Titan Transnational deck. It's currently 0-2 on the casual lobby in Netrunner on Jinteki.net. There have been some problems addressed with this deck. Largely, getting to 4 points is super easy, but closing the game is actually pretty hard. How do we fix it? Not entirely sure yet, but we have some ideas. Okay, let's draw something good here. Jackson Howard. Well, that's relatively good, right? There are 15 credits. The vamp is coming. It must be coming. The fact that they threw 3 of these out, I guess I pinged one with net damage, is dodgy. We still haven't found a way for them to get Link. I'd assume it's Sports Hopper. It could be Dyson Memchip just to get some more memory for the Overmind. What do we do here? We can advance this, fast advance this, install advance again for 6 credits. Not ideal, so maybe we just want to draw with Jackson. I think that's good, right? What do you guys think? I think this is fine. This is really good. This we fast advance for 2 credits. I'm gonna keep going. Man, this card's really bad. We thought we could do something with it, didn't we? Oh, we're good. We found it. We found it. We're in a really good spot now. Get rid of this. I'm not convinced Anson's gonna matter that much. I like it though. This is not good. We need these 2 to win. And I'll get rid of Preemptive. You're probably thinking get rid of Neon Tokyo Grid because it's a bad card, I bet. I spent influence on that, so you can't throw things out that you spend influence on. That's like a rule. So I'm gonna spend a lot of time talking, not seriously. Oh, do we respect Rumor Mill? Oops. Yeah, why not? Why not? They have enough money. Put that back, put that back. So yeah, I'm gonna say a lot of things that are like my dry sense of humor. I hope it comes through. This is not a very competitive deck for Netrunner, so when I say things like, you know, always put cards back if you spend influence on them, that's not true, obviously. Or don't trash cards you spend influence on. When we get more serious, it'll be obvious because you'll see I'll have my eyebrows, they will level out. They'll level out. It'll be obvious I'm being serious. Res Ice Wall for single access for 2 credits. Yeah, why not? They already used 1 Parasite. We've seen no Deja Vu. So, whatever. That's fine. I pay 2, they pay 1 in a counter. Okay. Worst case, they take a... No, I guess it doesn't matter if they take another... oh, yeah, I guess it does. We want the second Hollywood. Right, we have this. I don't think we res. Good. Good. That worked out. Okay, so next turn, we can probably fast advance. Or we could just get a hedge fund out there. Get some more money. And then we could consider resing this. This is an honestly pretty good tax for Overmind. I reckon they would just let this fire. They are making 1-2 credits at the beginning of their turn, 4 credits at the beginning of their next 2 turns, and drawing 2 cards. Which is a lot. Yet they're still drawing, so it means they're definitely looking for something. We haven't seen any Cutlery yet. I would assume Cutlery with Overmind. Magnet. Hey, that's a good card. Okay, what do we do here? We can fast advance this going down to 4 credits. I think that's the math, right? But we want to fast advance this, but we don't have a Trick of Light. Man, Trick of Light's all we need. Because we fast advance this, we advance, we gain 2 credits, and we spend 4 getting it back down. And then we're back down to 4 credits, which means we could res this. Oh, no, we can't, right? Because of Reina. So that's less than ideal. If we put Neo Tokyo Grid on this, and then just click for credits, that lets us, if they do Siphon, which I don't think is possible, we can res Mouseless. It's kind of nice. They might trash this, right? Like, they have enough money to trash this. They might realize that this is important to trash. So I'm tempted to just take this and go. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Shit. Goof that. So I thought I would be able to get around and not swear this entire. Does anybody remember how many counters that thing had? How many counters does that thing have? I think 4. Oh boy. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is hard. You're streaming at the same time, right? If you're not familiar with Jiteki.net, there is shortcuts to get counters on things. It's /counter. That did not work. Counter type. How do you do advancements? Oh crap. Jiteki help commands. Does anybody know what the counter is? Eric, you'll know the what is it, Eric? You're the guy who would know. 1 second. It's add counter. That's somewhat intuitive. Could have guessed. Oops, where are we? Oh boy. Sorry about that. Okay. Almost hit server 1 again. Okay, let's go. Advance. Advance. Take 2. Take 2. Okay, so when you move advancement counters with Mumbai Construction Company, it doesn't actually fire the advancement ability because in the rules of Netrunner, advancing a card and moving advancement counters are definitely different things. So that's kind of a disappointing non-bow with all these face-up agendas that have really awesome effect when you advance them. But it's the best we got. So next turn we'll have 3 counters on here. What does that mean? What can we do with 3 counters? Sage! Oh, yo, you're right. That's a Sage deck. Oh yeah, Eric, yeah, it probably doesn't like command looking things. So they're definitely trashing this now. I think that's reasonable. Sage trashes this for 4 credits, right? 2, 3, 4. So we basically have to draw Trig of Light, score the Atlas, and then Trig of Light, Atlas, another one. We're probably going to get to 6 points and peter out again. This is upsetting. Oh, Sage also does this really well. Dang, I just got to advance that once, right? That's all I need to do, advance this once, and then it's hard again. Now, Neo Tokyo Grid's not going to shine anymore, but we have a place for Anson, so that's cute. All right. Single access off the top, no agenda. And they threw out a Deja Vu, which could have been Parasite City. Wait, what happened? Oh, they trashed Jackson. Can we score this? If we advance this, we can't score, right? Because they have 4 credits, they'll be up at 9. And even if they just take 3 credits, they'll be able to get in. It's unfortunate. So I'm just going to put that in there. Maybe I put it with Neo Tokyo Grid. Let's draw once. No, but I won't have enough money to res this, so I'm going to just... we're in a bad spot. We're in a really bad spot. That's okay. That magnet's only a 2 credit tax now? So this isn't an AI, but this is an AI. So even if I had Swordsman, like the other option for magnet could be a Swordsman. Couldn't you have moved a counter onto the firewall? Oh man, you're totally right. I should have moved those counters regardless because it was getting trashed. I should have moved 1 counter. Yeah, that's definitely the best play. I feel pretty stupid. Don't feel good about that. That's a really good call, Syncophatic. Syncophantic. Syncophantic. Got it. Single access off the top of R&D. No good. We did lose our Jackson, and I think we left a preemptive in there, so that one's not coming back unless we get the last Jackson. I expect the runner just to check the top of R&D every turn, so unless we draw on our turns, we're probably not going to see an agenda. They're actually playing Deja Vu. What can they get back? A single Parasite? A single Parasite. So that's the end of that ice wall. Yeah, that's okay, I guess. Get a Res Anson. All right, we have a dedication ceremony. So in theory, we could dedicate the ice wall just to buy us some more time. I think we need a draw up, right? They haven't shown any sort of R&D multi-access. Worst comes to worst, we'll put the magnet there. So let's draw up. Shadow is good because they have to actually pay 2 and some Overmind instead of paying 2 and just with Sage because Sage can't break that. So I think that's actually superior. So let's get that out. Put that R&D. The question is, do we play Neo Tokyo Grid or do we play Anson Rose? I think we definitely play, Neo Tokyo Grid or Hedge Fund. I think we play Hedge Fund. Just because if we res this, we'll go down and we won't be able to play Hedge Fund. Yeah, it's a pretty big deal. Yeah, I think that is a really big deal. I needed to boost that thing. I gotta remember that. Okay, so we can res mouseless. It'll cost him 4 to break. It'll cost us 5. I think we need to res this. Just because we can still res this after, so why not? Remove counters from Ants and Rose. We could put 1 on there, but it doesn't matter because if we can just dedicate this on our turn, and we're not running commercialization, so that's fine. No more action. Yeah, that Mumbai Construction Company is better than it looks just because it's basically like a limited Anson, right? Yeah, this would have been 8 strength, so it cost 8 to boost that. Oh, I guess, yeah, it depends how much they spend on. Oh, they only spend 2, so maybe. Fire all, okay. So we just gained 1 back, so basically no Reina. Trashed another Sage. That's not that relevant. And we take a tag. One of the cards we cut from this deck was Sapper. Oh, if we now this gets relevant if we dedicate it. Sapper is interesting. It's gonna cost what 2 credits and an Overmind to break if we kept it in. I really wanted to go for the 3 of you know that card that's good. 3 of you know the one Woodcutter. Still have enough money to res this. I'm gonna just take credits. That does kind of show that we have cards in hand, like good. Probably agendas in there. We don't have a way to score until we draw a Trick of Light, and once we draw a Trick of Light, we can get up to 6 points trivially, but getting up to 7 points. Oh man. Yeah, I'm bad. Way better than Anson. Isn't that crazy? Oh well, actually, I'm gonna use it now and make this really annoying for Overmind. So let's do that. Do you want to? Yeah, of course we do. Let's put 2 on there. So now it's strength 3. Okay. It's probably going to let that fire, right? Oh, no, not even. I guess this last click, you don't want that because you'll lose a lot of your econ. This Mem Strips is going to come out, so the Sage now is harder to get around that firewall. Single axis off the top of R&D. If we lose another Atlas, we're in a really bad spot, but we're holding on. We are still holding on here. I think this is the turn we go for Neo Tokyo Grid, isn't it? Oh man, that card's so good. We have Trick of Light. Do we just score and go down to 2? I think we do. This is useless. Let's score. We need 2 crits to score. This might threaten more HQ pressure, which is good because we want to get him off of R&D. So I'm just going to go for it. Yeah, those counters are useless. Okay, so we draw another Trick of Light. We still need 2 credits, but if we draw another Trick of Light, we have a way out. Hasn't installed Neo Tokyo yet. You know what? I feel really bad about that. The card's really good, but feeling a bit click compressed at this point. Okay, running R&D. It's still, if you want to, like, I think you can just let, I don't know if you want to let this fire actually, because giving me 3 credits or 2 credits seems bad. And they do have a lot of econ. They're making, what, 6 credits at the beginning of their turn? And they're in single axis. If that's a Trick of Light, we're in a good spot. How many axes has the runner had? That's totally worth noting. Because our density, right now, how many points are there left in the deck? This is 6 out here, 9 out here, so there's like 11 left in the deck through 26 cards. So that's every axis is basically half an agenda point. We're going to get a single axis on HQ. This isn't an agenda I need to win the game, but it is definitely relevant. Just because now they only need 1 other single axis to win, and if our math is right, that's a 1 in 2 chance off of R&D. Neo Tokyo Grid, do you trash? No, you can't afford it. This card is so good. Okay. We have a Trick of Light. If we basically end our turn on 2 credits, and we don't lose the Atlas, we win. I don't think we have time for this Neo Tokyo. We just hold on. We just hold our breaths. Hope we don't get vamped. Because that would be bad. Okay. Also, if they trash both of our advanceable ice, I guess we still have Anson, so that's okay. Single axis off the top of R&D. There's no multi-axis in this deck. In this deck, if it had medium, I'd be in a really, really, really bad spot. I guess that would stop the data folding from firing, but I just don't think single axis is a way to reliably win Netrunner. 25 off the top. I don't even have to pull an Atlas right there. I think we won. There's only if they can't shuffle R&D or trash some cards, there's only one other agenda in HQ, and if they get it, they still don't win. I think we actually have a game here. And this is frustration to single axes, right? Okay, so they have the Oaktown. If they demolition run and then run R&D again, something like that, they have a chance. But it looks like with 1 click left, they're just going to take a credit. I think we have this right here. Mandatory draw. We're going to use our Atlas. Find the last project Atlas. We're going to fast advance this out. Oh, goofed. I goofed it. Oh, man. Okay, well, that's a bit anticlimactic, but that's the idea. Play this, move 2 counters. Single axes, right? Okay, they left. All right, so that kind of worked. It was pretty much a pain. I'll admit that. It was really slow and hard to get things out. We have some ideas. I think there's some cool cards in here, but definitely there's too many moving pieces, and it's just way too easy to trash Mombag Construction Company. I'm probably not discovering anything other people haven't discovered. What I have discovered, though, is if you have a different way to score agendas, just running Trig of Light and running Ants and Rose, and then some ice, not Woodcutter, but just running some of the good ice, like Mouseless, and Ice Wall, maybe Firewall, I'm not entirely sure. That actually is kind of annoying and might be worth, because this is a must trash. I think it really changes how you play the game. Because as soon as you run something else, it gets really, really frustrating. Cool. So we're 1 for 3. That's less than half, which is something. I'm gonna leave this up to you right now for all the people that are